everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I am having an okay day. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday was just it couldn't get any worse. It couldn't get any worse. I mean, it was just a terrible day. And yes, auctions start back in September when I get back from Vegas. So I'm going to be radio check, Frankie David, radio check. Frankie David, radio check, over. Radio check, Frankie David. Okay, so I'm going to give you, to start today's show, I'm going to give you my review of probably, I don't know what to tell you. All I know is this, that ever since 2008, the takeover of movies in this country by directors that have no idea what they're doing is pretty depressing. So I took the boys last night to a movie that I was thinking, okay, this is going to be a good movie. Okay, it's going to be a fun movie, and it's going to be an interesting movie, and I sat down and I told David, I said, here's what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen in this movie. And this was before we even sat down. We were driving there, and I told David, all right, here's what's going to happen in this movie, David. Because David gets it for some reason with movies. He'll look at me like, okay, I don't even understand this. This is stupid. And so the movie we went to go see, and I was going to take Cameron and Mason, but they're always busy, so I just gave up, and so I took David and Frankie to go see The End of Oak Street. First of all, The End of Oak Street was and is probably another worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Okay? You know, I'm just going to tell you the whole story real quick, and spoilers alert, if you don't want to know what happens in this movie, then turn it off and go home, you know. But it is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It went nowhere, and it ended nowhere. Okay, so it's basically, you know, all of a sudden you've got this dysfunctional family. For some reason, Hollywood loves to show dysfunctional families. They want to say that every family on earth is dysfunctional. Okay? Now, you could say, Bryan, yeah, my family's dysfunctional in a sense. Okay? Now, I don't know if that's true. I've been married 43 years. Okay? I am happily married to my wife. I do love her. Okay? I will never leave her. Okay? I actually talked about that on Sunday after church. We went to Texas Farmhouse, and I said, dear, is it okay if I remarry if you die? And she goes, well, I don't know about that. Where did that come from? But anyways, and so, you know, now the only, you know, and we've had 2 children that have died. My sister's had a great family. My other sister's been married to, Jim Ferguson for almost 50 years now, or 40 years, 45, maybe 50. No, yeah, they're married longer than I am. So they're close to 50 years. You know, my mom, but Holly wants you to believe that every family in the world is dysfunctional. And they're all on the verge of having a divorce, okay? That's the first premise, okay? And so the woman is really the protagonist, okay? So and Ian McGregor, whatever his name is, he's the husband. He's just an absolute wimp. Of course, the husbands are always wimps, and he doesn't know what's going on. He's the optimist, and that is bad to be the optimist. And the mother is, oh, why are you always optimist? Blah 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 blah, arguing, and so all of a sudden. This happens at night, okay? He drives home from delivering pizza because he lost his job, which he didn't tell his wife until after their all of a sudden, the whole neighborhood is in this giant bubble, is transported, I guess 100 million years in the future, okay? And then my son looked at me, David looked at me and goes, Dad, they love to use that millions, hundreds of millions. And yeah, they do, because they can't explain evolution, hundreds of millions of years. It's, the dinosaurs have been dead for hundreds of millions of years when they just found a dinosaur with intact cartilage, okay? How is it going to be intact cartilage if it's hundreds of millions of years? Because it's not. It's only been 7,000 years max. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So anyways, so all of a sudden they get transported into the past, okay? And I told my son David, I said, now here's the biggest problem in this movie. And I was telling him throughout the movie. So you all of a sudden, the morning comes, there's no power anywhere, okay? But you don't see anybody outside, as people, would congregate. You go here in Wayne, when we lose power, everybody comes outside and say, hey, what's the power? Nobody is outside. Everybody's in their houses. Okay, I guess to sleep. And so, it's like there's no power anywhere. And so then the family wakes up, they're hearing all these noises, and then all of a sudden Ian McGregor goes searching for the dog, and then he searches for his son because his son sees his dog that they lost earlier. Then all of a sudden they find out that they're not on Earth anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. They're either in the future or on a distant planet, but they're in the future or past, I guess. Something crazy. And so, all of a sudden they're running around. All the movie is just running around the town, seeing people get eaten, okay? Here's the thing people don't understand. Dinosaurs are stupid. Dinosaurs were stupid, okay? Just like a cow, just like an elephant, just like a lion, just like any other animal. They are stupid. They have no intelligence, okay? And so you've got all these people that are just being eaten. Then you see people just laying around that have been eaten and just like, okay, I'm just going to give up. I'm a human and I'm not going to be able to attack. Then you have a stupid scene where the neighbor, was a protagonist, he was complaining because the family's dog was always crapping in their yards. All of a sudden, the next morning, he calls him over. He sees this big pile of crap, dinosaur dung, in his yard, and he thinks the other family put some cow manure there. Anyways, so in the movie, he's basically on his roof. I mean, think about this. He's on his roof. He's got a .45 Magnum, at least, I think. And he's shooting in the air to the pterodactyls, okay? Which one bullet in the head of a pterodactyl, boom, it's dead, People do not understand the velocity or the power of a gun, number one, okay? And they just think that animals are just going to shrug at a bullet, They're just not going to, it's not going to, everybody's, it's not going to penetrate the skull. Bull crap, okay? So anyway, so we go on, they're just running around, then the kids get out, they leave, and so then the parents are searching for them, and they start getting attacked and everything, and so we got 35, 40 minutes into the movie, you got everybody running around. Then all of a sudden, the T-Rex comes out. He's chasing the mom. The mom basically shoots him, okay, and doesn't think to maybe shoot again, but she wounds the T-Rex, okay, and then all of a sudden she gets stuck in this house. Well, she sticks the gun in the dinosaur's mouth, which is stupid. What are you, crazy or something? And then the dad comes up and hits the T-Rex with a sledgehammer right in his knee, okay, and then the T-Rex comes around, grabs Ian McGregor, chops off his leg, and the head or leg, chops his leg off, and then just eats him right there, right in front of the mother and the two kids. Eats him right there. I'm thinking, okay, that didn't make any sense. All right, so then they keep seeing these round orbs. Ian McGregor and his wife saw this orb, and they're saying, well, hey, is that a because they can see Earth. And they're saying, well, is that an orb, or which never explained to you? You never get the understanding of this movie, okay? And all of a sudden they go, well, let's jump into this. Well, no, we got to find the kids. So then they got 20 minutes of them finding the kids, dying, looking to all these dead people and everything, blah, 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 blah. And then, so Ian McGregor dies, and then they find this other girl, and they decide to jump back. They find this orb, and they go to this house, and they have these other things going on, which doesn't make any sense. You got this librarian that saves them, and then she gets eaten. Just stupid scenes that make no sense. And then so the mother, the girl they rescue, and the two kids, the son and the daughter, they jump through this orb, and they land back on Earth like 5 minutes before this giant orb was going to hit Earth. It's a time paradox movie, okay? You literally have to really think, and you really don't have to think, because the movie really doesn't make any sense. So basically, that I want you to understand this, because I'm going to try to explain this to you. I want to explain this to you very slowly, because if you don't grasp it, you really never will grasp it. So Ian McGregor dies, okay, in the past, okay? But, so they jump back into the future, and it's 5 minutes before what happened, okay? So they're on Elk Street. The mother and the two kids are still in their house, okay? But all of a sudden, they appear before everything's going to happen, okay? Figure this out. Now, Ian McGregor is delivering pizzas, okay? So they stop him before he heads home, okay? Heads home, all right? Okay, but you still have the mother and the two kids. When the orb does come, okay, and takes the Elm Street, so the mother and the two kids get taken back to the past, okay? Try to wrap around it. I'm trying not to wrap my around my head of this movie, because this movie, I was, and I told David all the way home, I said, they didn't need to kill Ian McGregor, because if they all would have came back, okay, it still means what it does is it creates the paradox. It's all this time travel. That two exact things can't coexist in the same plane. That's what everybody thinks. That's what, I think Einstein had that theory and all that. Was the popcorn good? No, the popcorn wasn't good. I didn't even eat the whole thing of popcorn. Normally I do. I didn't even eat all the drink. I didn't, because I was so upset with I was talking to David the whole time. I kept telling David, this is what's going to happen next, David. I go, now, do you notice that nobody's outside their houses? It's like nobody lives in this neighborhood. So here's the paradox, okay? So here's what's happening in this movie. So right before, in the beginning of the movie, they're all having a block party, okay? Everybody's outside. Everybody is talking. Everybody is having fun. They're all interacting with everybody in the neighborhood. It's 1982, by the way, okay? There's no cell phones. There's nothing. Everybody is outside running around, okay? And then all of a sudden, once this orb happens and there's no power, all of a sudden what? Nobody is outside. Nobody is interacting with everybody else. Nobody's collectively figuring out, hey, what the heck's going on around here? Because if they really wanted to do an interesting movie, is what they should have done, which, I guess it's too far-fetched, is they get a hold of everybody in Elm Street. And they all fight. And then they all jump through these orbs. And they all come back to the earth just before the orb hits. But it's still the whole orb thing. And another thing is they don't explain anything, okay, of where this orb came from or where this light came from, of transporting them into the past, okay? Okay, so here's what I was thinking, okay? When this movie came out, or the previews, the end of Elm Street, I'm thinking of one Twilight Zone episode, probably one of the most famous Twilight Zone episodes, okay? And then when they, was it Twilight Zone? Or was it The Outer Limits? Maybe it is The Outer Limits. They're transported this big, like 2 mile, it's The Outer Limits. Yep, it's The Outer Limits. They transport this alien race because they're dying. They're turning into rocks. Okay, they transport this lengthy review. That's right. I'm trying to tell you, do not spend the money on this movie. Do not spend the money on this movie. Okay. I just gave you the plot. They come back to Earth 10 minutes before, and then the mother all of a sudden gets on the phone call and starts calling all of her friends. Well, she doesn't call all the friends, only a couple of them. And to tell them to get out of Elm Street right now. Get out now. And then all of a sudden they go into the future 2 years after the orbit, and they're rounding up all these dinosaurs, because what happened was the orb how this happened, I don't know. The orb transported Earth into the past, and then it transported 2 square miles of the past into the future. So all these dinosaurs now appear in America, in Michigan. I guess it takes place in Michigan. And so they have to round up all these dinosaurs, okay? And that's the end of the movie. You're not explained to anything. It's just like, okay, stupid Americans, go watch this movie because we want your money because you're stupid, okay? You're stupid, okay? I'm telling you, listen, I love a good movie, okay? I do love good movies. I like to go to movies. I'm a movie enthusiast. I love to, and one movie that I'm getting sick and tired of them making fun of, or telling it's a terrible version, is the Dune movie. The original Dune back in 1980, I think, is an excellent movie in every aspect. And the cinematography, the acting, the visuals are absolutely stunning for the 80s. None of it is CGI. So, take your CGI and go pack sand. How's that? And then you come up with the movie, and then every preview that's in before this movie stunk. I'm thinking, this is what they've got time, and this is why Las Vegas is panicking, because Paramount and Warner Brothers and Discovery, they might completely leave and all go to Tennessee. Do you know how much money will be lost in Hollywood if Paramount and Discovery and Warner Brothers leaves L.A.? They're already matter of fact, this movie right here, Elm Street, made in Vancouver. It's not made in America. You can tell that because the thing about Vancouver, it's very similar to America. And so if you look at the towns and the houses and everything, they're very American looking from the 1980s, okay? And so if you photographer, or if you film in Vancouver, it's almost like filming in, the Northwest or the Southwest. It's very similar. Learn to enjoy life and stop complaining, move on. Most movies nowadays are a waste of money. Yes, I totally agree. Listen, guys, yesterday I had a very depressing day, okay? Very depressing, Okay. Matter of fact, Adam even called me and said, everybody's worried about you, Bryan. I said, why are they worried about me? Okay. So I have a bad day. Okay. Give me a break. And so I'm just kind of getting on my live stream and just kind of talking about a very, very bad movie. Now, I'm a critic. Okay. Everybody can have a different opinion. I'm just telling you my opinion. I was watching a clip on Johnny Carson where they had Siskel and Ebert, and they had this was so funny. They had Siskel and Ebert, and they had Chevy Chase, and then they were reviewing the Three Amigos when it came out, and both of them, Siskel and Ebert, they never agreed on anything. One would say, "Oh yeah, I loved it." No, I hate it. You know, it's like that's the way. You never told us what you was eating you. You want to know what was eating me? Okay, so everybody wants to know what was eating me yesterday. Okay. Well, let me tell you, I can't. I did get one good conversation. I had a conversation with a gentleman that I had talked to a while ago about doing slot cars, and I sent him samples of Thunderjets, of Thunderjet 500s, of the large Thunderjets. I sent him a bunch of samples. I said, can you reproduce this in China? Can you're heavy into this business, and I would love to help you move into the slot car business. And I sent him samples, and I called him yesterday, and I just was asking him just a general question. You know, how can we progress? And are you still interested? He says, "Oh yeah, I've sent the samples over to China. I'm waiting for their response back." And then I was talking to him about he's going to a sprint car convention in Iowa here next week. And I said, that's another hot thing. If we could come out with a line of sprint cars, those things would sell like crazy. And so a lot of good things are happening. I did get a couple good newses from Auto World yesterday. I sent an email to Jamie. He got right back to me, said, Bryan, we want to do these specific parts for each chassis, the Thunderjet, the Magna Traction, and the 4-gear, and the amp chassis, I think. That or the Super 3. And he said, how many of these things do you think you need for a year? And I said, I gave him a figure. Okay, here's how many I need for 12 to 24 months. Okay, this is how many I need. And so I sent that to him, and he said, okay, great. We're gonna get pricing, and we'll get back with you. And then we got the new catalog, which has the new John Wick sets in it. We got 2 John Wick sets, and then they have another one, which is a Rat Fink set. I think I only bought like 48 of the Rat Fink sets. And then there's 2 more assortments with some Bel Airs, Rat Fink Bel Airs, and Daniel will have images on those very soon. So that kind of went positive. It just was a very bad day because the night before I had some conversations with some other people that didn't go well, didn't go as well as I was hoping. And, you know, it's one of those things, you know, you want to try to, I don't want to give you a facade that, hey, I'm doing wonderful. Sometimes you just see me in a very bad mood, and that's life. That's life. And we went to go see the movie last night because I just wanted to see it. I was so upset yesterday. I was depressed, and so I decided, you know what? Let's just go to a movie, and it was terrible. It was so bad. It was just not even. I won't pay a dime to go see it again. It's really sad that these people, they just don't know how to. They don't know how to make movies. So that being said, this is Bryan Young, and we have the Golf and the Golf 2-pack. We got the Golf Tanker and the Golf 55 Bel Air, we have about 70 of these left, and we have about 300 of these left. So if you haven't got the Golf Tanker and the Golf Sema or the 55 Bel Air, you want to get one of those really quick before they sell out, okay? And now what we want to do is we want to try to keep some things going here. Let me give you the inside scoop of next week. So next week is going to be pretty much uneventful. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I am going to be here. Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be driving to Vegas, and so I'm going to try to do now. I'm going to try to do a live stream with my Starlink. I'm going to mount it on top of my Mini Cooper. Hey Siri, do they make a mount to mount a Starlink to a Mini Cooper or to cars in general? Okay, that's not the right kind now. So I'm going to be driving to Vegas. I'm bringing my Starlink with me. Ohio to Vegas for Bryan is no big thing. No, I've driven to Vegas so many times. I've been to Vegas so many times. I did it once a year between 2008. I did it every year, at least twice, every year. And then from 2007, no, that was 2007. And then when I was in with Irwin Toy, I think I did Vegas. I flew to Vegas about 5 times. People Airline is how I normally flew back in 1999. People Airlines. I always took my favorite airline, unfortunately it's gone, was Spirit Airline. Everybody had a problem with Spirit Airline except me. For some reason, I'm the only one that thought Spirit Airline was a good airline. Matter of fact, one of my friends, or Daniel Orion's friend, his kids go to Christian school with him. He was a pilot with Spirit Airline, and he couldn't understand why people had a bad rap about Spirit Airline. It's a discount airline. What do you expect for a discount airline? They charge you for everything. Yeah, okay, great. That's the whole point. All right. So my name is Bryan Young, and that's my new haircut. Everybody thinks that I look much better with the new haircut. I don't know if I look better with the haircut. I was giving a review this morning. If you want to watch the review, start the video from a beginning. I went to go see at the end of Oak Street, and I'll give it a -1 from a score of 1 to 10. -1. Now I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2 because here's one scene in the movie. Just like, you gotta be kidding. So it could have been one of the most visually seen in the movie. So all of a sudden, Ian McGregor and his wife, Amy Hathaway, they are running through this yard. All of a sudden, they hear this big noise. Something really big is coming, okay? And so they're running, and they get into a car, and all of a sudden, the camera scene is just them in the car, and all these dinosaurs jumping over. You never see anything. You never see any dinosaurs. You never see an external view of all the dinosaurs running over the car. I'm thinking, are you stupid? Are you an idiot director? Do you not know that visuals, you are in the movie business, and maybe that would have been a really cool scene to watch, as all these giant dinosaurs being all the dinosaurs, because all the small dinosaurs are being chased by whatever it was. Was it a T-Rex? Now, was that a prelude to their T-Rex scene? I don't know, but wouldn't that have been neat to be able to visually see that, other than just seeing them in a car being crushed? I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me for having an opinion. Bryan, these boys can't drive a Thunderjet with our traction magnets. Okay, wait a minute. Bryan, these boys can't drive a Thunderjet with our traction magnets. Police activity videos have suffered since the demise of Spirit. Good morning, slightly mad slot cars. I have no idea what Anthony just said. Now, that's not Anthony Bateman. That's Anthony IB8HB. Why do they put that in their name? Spoiler alert. I know. Listen. I told you it's a spoiler alert. Don't watch this if you want to know the whole story of Elm Street, because I just told you the whole story. Terrible movie. Raleigh, North Carolina. What? Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Austin. Is this Bryan?
Let's see, Austin. Austin who?
Austin, I spoke with you on Monday about the 3 Colt revolver cap guns that I ordered.
Yes. I told my son, you haven't got them yet?
No, I have not gotten them yet. I asked and texted the other day if there was confirmation that they had been sent, but I'm not aware of them having
Hey, Mac.
shipped, so I was
Hey.
just checking.
Hey, what is that? What's the order number again? No, just give me your name real quick.
Austin, Austin.
What? Last name?
Ding Lawson, Dinglasan.
It's the only D. Lawson. He bought 3 of the 121s. They were wrapped in one of those bags. They all got crushed, and they need to be reset. Did Daniel tell you about that? Huh?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, you need to get those out today. We'll get them out today, okay? Sorry about, and we'll send you some free caps, okay?
Okay, thank you. Will you guys also send a shipping confirmation?
Yes. Well, you'll get that automatic as an email, okay? Because they're going to reship your original order.
Okay, thank you, Bryan.
Thanks, Austin.
All right.
Austin. I can't forget that name, Austin. Now what's he doing? Now what are you doing? You got to be kidding, right? He's got the craps. Mark's got the craps. Bryan, okay, well, first of all, let me explain to you about SCX, okay? In Spain, mostly Europe too, they take August off. The whole month in Spain, they're off, okay? And so I haven't been able to talk to anybody in Spain over the last 2 weeks. But yes, we are trying to get product, another shipment of product. And yes, we are moving along with SCX. I just don't have any updates because I haven't been able to contact Louise. He's been on maternity leave with his wife. They had a baby, and they have August off, so it's hard for me to get any information. Dave's from PA. Okay. Spoiler alert. Yes, the spoiler alert. If you want to know everything about the end of Elk Street, the movie's got so many flaws in it. Okay, now here's another really weird flaw. Okay, and I caught this on immediately. Okay, so I'm watching this movie Okay, and Ian McGregor is a pizza delivery, and he's got a sign on his vehicle. Okay, now this is 1982. You would think they'd have the full telephone number, but they only have the they have the first three and the last four. But the problem is the first three numbers are 171. Okay. I'd like to know what area in America has 171 as the first three digits of their phone number. I don't know anybody that ever has had a 171. Hey Siri, can any phone number start with a 171, 7 different prefix? Can a phone number start with 171 and then the last four digits? Okay, where in America is 171 area? No, it's an area code. Yeah, you can't have a 17 number of your local number. What part of America would be 171's local number? Yeah, so anyways, so I noticed that in the movie that the first three digits of the phone number is 171, or was it 151? I don't, okay, it started with 1, and I'm going, that doesn't make any sense. Why did they do that? What was the point of doing that? Okay? Cuz normally they'll do 555, or they'll do because I don't think 555 is ever used. So in most of the movies, you'll see 555-2222, okay? That's what they normally do in a movie. If they're showing a phone number, they'll go 555, okay? Because nobody ever uses 555. And I'm just thinking, why did they put 171? What the heck was that all about? I caught that immediately when I saw that phone number. I even said to David, I said, that's not right. 171? That's not right. That's not right. That doesn't make any sense, okay? There's a lot of things in the movie that are really weird. And then in the movie, they're eating breakfast, and right there on the plate, right there on the table, is a giant box of Kellogg's cornflakes. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Whoa. Why are you showing a big box of Kellogg's cornflakes right in the middle of the scene? I mean, it was about as prominent as you could be, because they got a picture of the dad, the daughter, and the son, and the mom is bringing out the milk, and right there in the table is a big box of Kellogg's cornflakes, not cornflakes, Fruit Loops, Kellogg's Fruit Loops, and I'm thinking, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why are you putting that in the movie? It doesn't make any sense. Anything goes with sci-fi. No, I totally agree. Okay, listen, I totally agree with sci-fi. But in sci-fi, you gotta base it in some reality, okay? Yeah, something has to have reality, okay? I know it's science fiction, but give me a break. I'm going to have to go watch Let's Make a Deal if this keeps up. uh, okay. So, I'm sorry if I got, let's see here. What is it? Monty? I'm going to Monty Snugs. Well, it's Monty. Let's make a deal. Monty Lucifer. Monty Hall. I'm going to have to watch Let's Make a Deal if this keeps up. You're trying to put too much realism into movies. No, 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 no. I'm not putting realism into movies. Here's what I told David. I said the movie would have been perfect if the dad had not died, okay, and he would have jumped back into the future along with the other people. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Now, if you go see it, I highly recommend everybody go see the movie. I know, I'm just kidding. Don't go see the movie. The advertising money when they show brand names. It has to be. They have to be getting money from Kellogg's if they were showing that brand. Then why didn't they do Pizza Hut or Little Caesar's Pizza as a pizza delivery? Why did they do a generic pizza place? If you had a Schwartz rocket could get through deep space, why? What? Let's see. It's for sponsorship. Deep Ponder. Anything goes with that. I'll try to keep putting the realism into movies. I'm going to see if you had any. It's popular. Go to China. I'm watching when it comes out on Netflix. Yeah, well, that's about it. It will be on Netflix very quick. Oh, and here's another thing. So this is supposed to be a big movie. Nobody was in the theater. There were only 4 other people other than David, Frankie, and I. There were 4 other people in the movie. That's it. 4 people. 5 o'clock showing. Or no, 7:30 showing. Prime time. You would think that they would have sold out. When I bought my tickets, no tickets had been sold. And I bought my tickets at 5 o'clock. So, all right. So, now I just want everybody to know that I might still be talking about that. I might still be talking about the movie throughout the show. Okay. So I want everybody to know that that Bryan might be talking about the end of Oak Street. I wish the end of Oak Street. I wish that movie came out. How much money did they pay Annie Hathaway to be in that movie? How much did they pay Ian McGregor? How much did they pay these people to be in that movie? Oh my gosh. Now, today is one of those really weird days. I don't have anything to. I'm not. American Pie. American Pie. American Pie. Okay, so Let's see here. Let's Frankie over. Radio check. Frankie David. Frankie. Now what?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
So any ideas on the egg thing?
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna make that one like landing crew. I might make the submarine version of it.
Yeah, and they'll have a hand. They do want
Yeah,
me to set.
I
They
know
want
it's
me to
good.
bring a.
I know.
They want me to. They want me to bring a drawing of it though. If I could, if I don't know if you could whip a drawing up for me.
Just send him a picture from that AI thing.
But it's got to be like enclosed because we might have to run with it. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh
egg
my
cartons.
gosh.
That's why I was thinking a sub. If it sits, and then you know how big 4 egg cartons are and stuff. Do you want me to get you the measurements of those?
Okay, why do you have brown eggs?
Because they got to represent the demographics of the Navy. They said.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
What, you got dark black, brown, and light brown?
Yeah, those are Mexican or South Pacific.
Oh my gosh. Who painted these? Who painted these?
Mandy and I.
Unbelievable.
What?
Is it 3 dozen then? It's only 3 dozen?
No, it's 4. It's 4 egg cartons. Mandy just took a picture of the one she had done.
All right, I'll get the. Are you going to paint the milk cartons or do they have to be sealed up?
They didn't say, but if I got time, I might paint them gray so they look like a Navy, like the inside space, you know?
Right. Okay. I'll work on it Saturday. I'll try to do up some picture later on today.
Just like it doesn't have to be elaborate. Basically, just like what the dimensions are going to be, like how long, how wide, and then because it does need a handle. And another person recommended using a pool noodle for the bottom, so that when you set it down, it has something to sit on.
A pool noodle.
Yeah, but I mean that's not a mandatory thing. He was just saying for protection purposes that could help with protection.
Right. Well, we'll get it done. Unbelievable. Okay.
They said to use your family and resources, and you're the most artsy, you know.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to work.
Butter you up?
Yeah, it's not going to work, just so you know. Oh, and don't take the boys to go see the end of Elk Street.
Okay, I wasn't planning on. What's that?
That is the new movie with Ian McGregor and Annie Hathaway, the dinosaur. They get transported to the back or to the past. It's absolutely terrible. It was terrible. I was so disappointed in that movie. So disappointed. I just did a 20-minute monologue on why that movie stunk.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It's terrible. Absolute garbage. Okay. All righty. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. Hollywood just doesn't know how to make movies anymore. They don't. They really don't. They have to have... oh, it's just terrible. It's absolutely horrid. Absolutely horrid. We are okay. All underway here in the big, beautiful valley. Let's see. How is it going, Bryan? Carter? Brian Carter. Oh, yeah. Everything here is home front. Oh, my gosh. He says, good morning to everybody. How does he do that? He says good morning to every single person that's watching. Unbelievable. I why does that bother you? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't bother me, Anthony Bateman Sr. Nothing bothers me. Okay, I just think it's funny that you type everybody's name. That is unique. Okay, why does that bother you? I love saying good morning, people. I'm lucky I woke up today. I think I'm thankful to God I have another day. Well, I hope you're not in that medical condition, Anthony, that you think that you're going to go to bed tonight and you're not going to wake up. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I've ever gone to bed thinking that I'm not going to wake up the next morning. But you know what? If I go to bed and I don't wake up the next morning, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm not going to be here and it's all going to be over. You know what I'm saying? It's all over. Okay, so Anthony Bateman. Well, where's the auction? I'm not doing an auction. Well, when you have a heart attack and you go through a situation like that, it made me think more thankful. Well, yeah, obviously, if you've had a heart attack, I have not had a heart attack yet. Okay, now I don't think well, let's put it this way. I don't think I'm going to have a heart attack. Okay, my dad never had a heart attack. My mother never had a heart attack. None of her parents had a heart attack. Neither did my dad's side ever have heart attacks. I just don't think I'm going to have a heart attack, okay? Now, that's not saying that you're not having a heart attack. I'm just saying I don't think I'm going to have a heart attack. I hope you do never, ever have the experience. I know, I totally understand, Anthony. I get it, okay? And I'm on this new diet. I'm hoping this new diet helps. It's called, I have a new diet. It's called Don't Eat It diet, okay? And I was trying to figure out last night how I was going to explain this to everybody, the Don't Eat It diet. How long do you, Joe? Hope all is well, brother. Bryan, you have some these days when you made us worry about you. Okay, so so Adam Hurt got phone calls from everybody yesterday. What's wrong with Bryan? Is Bryan okay? Is Bryan going to be okay? What's wrong with Bryan? And I'm thinking, okay, I had a bad day. Okay, I do get to have bad days. Matter of fact, last night.
Sorry to interrupt. If you just want to pull that, I thought that might help.
What do you mean, pull that?
If you want, you don't have to. I thought you wanted to talk about the pullbacks.
I'll pull this order for Mac Henry. This is a model motoring and pullback. I don't know if I'm going to have all the cars here or not. But I will try to pull all these pullback orders. All right. So the first car is M7 52, 752, 11, 5152 right here. 752. And that is a brown convertible SS. Now, see, let me give you guys a little bit of history. All right, so before Auto World there was this company called Johnny Lightning. This is the company that Tom Lowell started back in the 90s. It was called Plain Mantis. And this is what he started with, Plain Mantis. He then sold Plain Mantis around 1999. He sold it to not Race Masters. He sold it to not Racing Champions. Race Masters, not Race Masters. Well, it was somebody similar to Racing Champions, okay? And they kind of drove it in the ground, and then he bought it back again, and that's why he called it Round 2. And so he took all of his bodies that he had made in the Thunderjet 500 Johnny Lightning. He designed the Thunderjet Ultra G cars. That's how it all started. Okay. Now I need a 72 purple. A purple and a maroon. So he ordered a purple and a maroon Camaro, 1969 Camaro. Purple and maroon. Now I have to find all these Race Master cars, or all these, how am I going to find all these? All right, so the first car is a Daytona stock car. A blue one. Yeah, we got that one. Okay, that's good. And then a Chevy Camaro. Need a red Camaro. Orange with white stripes. White. There we go. Orange with white stripes. So we got these two cars. Snake Eye, I think that's, got that one right here. Now the third one is the Camaro with orange stripes, the white. White with orange stripes. Look at that one. We only had one of those left. Two of those. We got two of those. We got two of the oranges too. So we still have some quantity. All right. Then we have a Dodge Charger yellow and a Dodge Charger green. Dodge Charger yellow and a Dodge Charger green. Yellow. And a Dodge Charger green. There's a yellow one. I found a Dodge Charger I-wheel pull back. Now I need a green one. Dodge Charger green. There we go. Dodge Charger green. Okay, now we have both of those. Now we have the Chevelle red silver. Chevelle red and silver. There's a silver. Now I need a red one. A red Chevelle. That's the silver. Now let's hope that I have a red one. There's a white one. Now let's hope these are the red ones. I only have 2 of them. Yep. I only have 1 now. That's the red Chevelle. Right now we're batting 100 on this order. We're batting 100. Oh, please let it be 100. All right, now we need the Dodge Charger. That's the only one that I need is the Dodge Challenger. Dodge Challenger. Not the Charger, the Challenger. Uh-oh. That's a Ford Mustang. The Challenger. Oh, these... Orange and white. Orange and white. So I'm missing 1 car. I am missing the yellow Charger. You gotta be kidding. I got the white and orange Challenger. Now I need the yellow and the green. I got the green. That's the green Charger. Now I need the yellow version. Okay. All right, so these are all Challengers. Those are all Challengers. And these are the last 2 Chargers. Then we have the Daytona, Dodge Daytona stock car. And those are the GTOs. Camaro, Chevelle, Fairline. Grand Sport. Daytona stock car. Well, it looks like I don't have the green Dodge Charger. Now, I thought we had these other places. I mean, I have the green, I don't have the tan, the yellow Charger. That's the only one I need is the yellow. The yellow. The yellow. See, now this is a beautiful grand. Okay, now that goes over here. That's a Challenger. See, this was the Grand Sport right here. This is what they redid. This one right here. Grand Sport. That is a Camaro. Chevelle's. Ford Fairlanes. Eagle Eye, which is the Corvette. Dodge Challenger, the Pontiac GTO. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need a yellow or a white, a yellow Charger. So they'll probably have to go. I think we still have some of these at the warehouse. They were in sea container 2, or 3, but I think they moved all that down to the warehouse. So I will let Mac Henry know that he will have to go down to the warehouse. Because I think there are still some of these down at the warehouse. I think what happened? Sure? Everything's okay? Be positive.
Positive. It's almost donut time.
It's almost donut time. Donuts. It's donuts. Have a donut, have a Coke. That's the way we start the show. Donut time. You think so, huh? So yesterday we sold 2. I meant to bring the Heartland hauler set The Heartland loves set. We sold 2 of those yesterday. I was going to bring a bunch of those down here. We need them all down here. So right now, water break fast. How long do you... No, this one right here is a remake of the original one from 1999. This one right here. In a sense, let me go show it to you. Okay, so this is the original Grand Sport that came out in 1999. These came out in 1999, okay? I'm trying to give you history, okay? This came out in 1999. 1999. See where it says 1999? Play. Right here. Right there. 1999, okay? So this came out 27 years ago. This car did right here. And they hardly made a lot of these cars. Especially when they had the Thunderjet chassis, they didn't do a lot of them. So let me open this packaging up. I probably shouldn't, but what the heck. It's all about nostalgia. That's why I'm trying to give you history on why buy these things. So this is the original body they made, okay, of the Corvette Grand Coupe. All right, that's the original one in the Johnny Lightning packaging. Here is the wow, this thing is almost exact. It's got more decals. The decals are a little different. So here is the original, and here's the remake in the GT Icons, okay? And they have a red thing around the two. It's a darker blue in this one, in the original. It's a darker blue, but it's pretty much the same car in the GT Icon. Unbelievable. Why do people text me so much? And so this is the original. This was way before Auto World. This is before Auto World ever was to be. This right here, the Johnny Lightnings, okay? This is before Auto World, and this was Johnny Lightning, and then Tom Lowell sold Johnny Lightning, and then he repurchased Johnny Lightning back from the people that ruined it, and then well, number one, I'm not going to go get fried chicken right now. Let me just make that clear, okay? Now, I might do a fried chicken when I'm driving to Vegas. I might do that. But it's just not going to happen right now. So this was the original. And so Tom Lowell, that's why he called the company Round 2. Auto World Round 2. It all had sense. And basically back in, gosh, when was that? Back in, he bought the license to Round 2, or not Round 2, but Auto World. See, Auto World used to be a company back in the 1960s and 70s. They had a catalog. and he decided to buy that name, and he basically, that's why he came up with Auto World, okay, for the new slot car company. He actually had a retail store. He actually had a retail store in South Bend that was called Auto World. And I had a digital slot car digital set up there, an SCX digital set up there, because he carried everything. Anything hobby he carried at the round, round two, or Auto World. And this was back in 2008. Okay. And then in 2010, I approached him. Was it 2010 or 2011? I think it was 12, because they didn't do the Chicago show at the Rosemont convention. They did it at Strasbourg, and they did a convention there. It was terrible. And I approached him. I said, "Hey, listen, Tom, if you ever need somebody to want to push your product, I'll do it." And it never happened. So that's why when I started Pro Tinker, I went to South Bend. He knew who I was, and we got along really well, especially with Craig Lundquist. And that's how it all got started. Round two, you got the GT icons, and all the GT icons are all original. Matter of fact, let me go do something. Now I don't have any of the chaparrals, but I have all the other cars that are part of the GT icon. I have those. I don't have the Ford GT. I do have the Cobra, and I don't have the Cobra either. I only have the Grand Sport. That's the only one I have of the original bodies, is the Grand Sport, which is this one right here. Nice, sweet looking car too, Grand Sport. First of all, they're not powdered. They have to be powdered. On the donuts, tonight, what do you do with my powder? You are stinking. The package. Well, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is, everybody?
They're all powdered donuts tonight. Frankie
Did his best. Sweet!
Sweet! It's donut
Time
time
with Kroger's.
Bryan's donut time.
Have a donut, have a Coke.
Yeah,
That's how we start the show.
Sent Frankie
He out on a real fast.
said, bring him
That gets really fast.
Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell
So good. Now, let me pause this for a second. Just so everybody knows, one of these donuts equals 6, okay, of all the little Hostess donuts. Just so you know. One of these, okay, equals 6. Just so you know. All right. Plus the chocolate on this probably is 2 times.
half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live.
It's donut time.
It's donut time. It's donut time. With Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Laugh it off, it's just a joke. Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at TinkerToys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this donut time.
Donut time.
Donut time with Bryan. Donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. That's the line. That's what he spoke. They're all powdered donuts tonight. Frankie did his best. Sweet. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Yeah, that's how we start the show. Sent Frankie out on a bike real fast. Said, bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell
Too good.
on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Laugh it off, it's just the joke. Camera on, Chet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at TinkerToys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this
Donut time.
It's donut time. Donut time with
Bryan,
Donut time. Have a donut.
have a Coke.
That's the line. That's what he spoke.
Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to do something that is completely unexpected. Hey, I've got something to tell you. Now, I'm doing a live stream, so if you don't want to be on the live stream, if you want to stand over here, okay, for a second, come here. I want to tell you something.
Okay.
So when I moved to to Wayne in 2000, nobody had nobody had mailboxes from my house all the way down. Nobody did. And so I went to the the lady there, and I said, now, they said I had to get a post, and I said, nah, I don't. I'm just going to put a mailbox, and you have to deliver my address. So I was the first one to put a mailbox. I put a mailbox in, and of course they had to deliver my mail to my mailbox, okay, because I had a street address. And so then everybody, they go, well, how did you get a mailbox? I said, oh, just put one in. They got to deliver it. So I went to what's her name, Gypsy. She said, well, this can't be. I said, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a mailbox in the corner of right here. I'm going to put a mailbox, and it's going to be 114 Center Street.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm just going to see what happens.
Yeah. I've already tried to add it into my book because we have a book that has all of our addresses in it. And that's the paper that you guys filled out.
Uh-huh.
I'm in the process of trying to get it added. But see, there is a law, though, if you live so far within the vicinity of a post office,
Uh-huh.
then the street delivery changes.
What law is that?
I don't know if it's a
What's
law.
how many
if it's a
how many
policy.
feet? How many feet?
I think it's within a
Half mile?
mile.
Oh, a
maybe.
mile?
Half mile to a mile, probably, or a mile and a half.
Uh-huh.
So, do you pay for your box?
No.
Right. So you get a free box because you don't get street delivery.
No, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they said I would have to pay for my.
If you at your house, you would have to pay for a box.
Yeah, and I said I'm not paying, so I put a mailbox there.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
it is interesting because
So
there's
wonder
a
if
lot
I
of
just-
streets that are over by all that area over
Yeah.
there that don't have mailboxes, and they were getting free PO boxes. Well, Crystal came at it and she's like, "No, you don't get a free. You
Okay,
can put
well,
up a mailbox."
Then what you should tell people, if you want to deliver those people, I'm telling you, you should tell them to
I-
put a mailbox
I
in.
have tried with a lot of them because
Older people, they just don't want to
they
do it.
just are used to coming.
No, I
to
see.
the-
Okay.
to the
All right.
post office.
That was just a little fun thing. Okay, guys,
Yeah.
give me that. What is it?
Here, I'll show you real quick.
And don't forget about Aaron or whatever that guy's name was. Those guns.
Yeah. So did you listen to that Sturgill Simpson song?
I did. I listened to actually like the whole playlist because
Yeah.
while I was working out. So
What'd you think?
I like him. I do.
There you go. I always like sharing music that
I mean, you could come here if you want to come here. Maybe we swap it out for you. But we don't have all the models down here. A lot of them are down at the warehouse. You know. Oh, you put it together. Well, I could give you a credit toward another kit. Let's look at that. Okay. Boy, I'm at the store on Monday through Friday. The best time to get a hold of me would be 9 to noon. Yep. All right, buddy. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's my favorite video. Now, we have some other crazy people that keep sending me this video.
Hello, Mr. Chappelle. Do you know what you'd like for your in-flight meal?
What are you serving?
Oh, we have fish or chicken.
Wait!
I just heard the
Magic word! Chicken! Ooh-wee!
Thank you very much. You don't want no fish?
You don't want no fish?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I just realized we are all
Oh, out of fish.
Back in the game.
Back in the game! Back in the game!
Quite good.
Get the chicken.
Get the chicken! How is it prepared?
Oh, it's fine.
Hallelujah! 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 Fried chicken!
Fried chicken. We need some music for this.
We need some music for this. Make way for the bird. Now, the problem with that video clip is it's the edited video clip. You really can't watch the original video clip with kids because the F-bomb is everywhere, okay? He's calling them the N-word, plus he's, big lip. He's just really insulting Dave Chappelle. But that's got to be the funniest. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Boy, oh boy. Man, that was good.
They're all
Powdered donuts tonight. Frankie did his best. Sweet donut time with Bryan. Bryan, have a donut, have a Coke. Well, that's how we start the show.
sent Frankie
Be out on a rig real fast.
Said, bring him
Back to the meat mast.
Came
Back light, I said, hold on.
Wait, he said they
Smelled too good on the way.
half are gone, but that's just
It's fine.
We
It's
still go live.
It's donut time! Donut time with Bryan. Bryan, have a donut, have a Coke. Up, it's just a joke.
Camera on, chat flies in. Slot car fans like
Let's begin.
Workbench full at TinkerToys. Sugar rush for
All the boys,
powder on the hands can't feel.
more the face.
Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Naughton did just fine. Fueling up this.
Donut time! It's donut time with Bryan. Bryan's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. It's a lime. That's what he spoke. Now I'm trying to get that into about 6 minutes, so where that just plays for 6 minutes. Matter of fact, let me send a message to Mikey, baby. Hey, Mikey, baby. Baby. What's going on with my 6-minute song, Mikey, baby? Come on, man. Quit sitting there and pretend to be working in front of Bill and get my song done. Hey, Mikey, baby. Donut time. It's donut. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden I became viral and everybody wanted to start singing Donut Time with Bryan? And all of a sudden I get invited to Fox and Friends or Good Morning America, and I've got millions of people around me, and well, let me just explain something to you. If that would happen, we wouldn't be in business anymore because everything in this store would have sold out within an hour. Donut time with Bryan, baby. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. La da 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 da. Anthony Bateman is saying good morning again. Good morning, Anthony Bateman. You know what I should do, just for Anthony Bateman's sake, is take my shirt off to my buddy Anthony Bateman, so everybody can see all my beautiful flesh. Unbelievable. Man, that movie was so bad last night. I don't know what to do. That movie, please do not take your shirt off. Well, I don't know why I can't. If Anthony Bateman can be out in his yard without his shirt on, why can't I? What's wrong with my body, Anthony? Do you think you're the only one that has a beautiful physique? Okay? I'm just asking. Are you the only one that thinks that you have a beautiful body? That you think that you can be outside and doing a live stream when everybody is seeing your big body?
I'm still outside with the grip. What's the worst hospital?
All right, let's do a quick live stream.
This is this, correct?
Yeah, well, whatever the item number, it's just a new packaging.
I think that's. So I think they changed the number.
No, I already put these in the system.
This is the old one.
Did you check the other one?
No, I was gonna ask you if.
Well, what? Wait a minute.
This is the one that I grabbed. I thought.
Right on it. Here's for the delay. Here's a free car. Pick something we got a lot of. Da-dee-dee.
Don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along.
Nobody expected me to bury an entire...
Contractors will never tell you this trick, but once you see it, you'll totally get it. Back in 1980, installing lights meant drilling holes and running wires. Messy, complicated, and a total headache. Then, in 2000, people started using battery lights, and in less than a month, you'd burn through this many batteries. Such a waste of money. But now it's 2026 and everyone's using this top-rated smart motion light on Amazon. You just stick it on and it's installed. All those places where you think installing a light is way too much work, this handles them easily. The light is soft and not harsh at all. And
Problem is you have to recharge the dumb battery. I don't get it. I had live on my other phone. Oh, that's when they deleted me. Well, 21 followers. I thought we had a Pro Tinker TikTok. People think I should be back on TikTok. Hey, Bryan, did you guys ever find the matte finish cars and cruise set? Matte finish. Matte finish. Was that the matte finish See, they had two of these. These are the two versions of the same car. Okay. These both came out in 1999. Okay. One was 1998. This was 1999. So this car came out. This car came out first. This came out in 1998. Man, I was with Irwin Toy at the time. 1998. Man, I'll tell you. That's when this car came out. Okay. And then this car, same crew, but it was more of a flat car. Well, I don't know if it's a lighter blue. It's a flat blue. It's not a metallic. And this came out in 1999, the last year of Mattel Hot Wheels, NASCAR or Tyco. These are the two versions if you're talking about. These are the two versions that I have right here of the same car, of the 44 Kyle Petty. One is a metallic, one is just a matte blue, light blue. Is that the one you're talking about? That's what I have right here. I have two versions of them. Kyle Petty matte. And then we have the glossy one. Or you could call it the he walked away. Yes. Well, let me see how much these let me put them in stock because I have four of them right in front of me, so I could put these in inventory right now. So if they're out of stock, let me see here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, so we need product 33569. We have 35 available. I'm going to lower those to $25. All right, so that's the matte blue. And then we have the regular one, which is 3569. -1. And that's the matte blue. So the two versions, they're the same part number, but one is -1 and -2. The 553-569-1 is the matte or the metallic, and the matte version is this one here. Now, the Kyle Petty, I think those should be 25. They got them at 35. I'm going to change them to 25. We got thousands of these cars. We got to move these sooner or later rather than later. And we've got the cases. The matte, I think, I don't know if we have 26. We got them at 125 for a case of 6. That's 4 is 100. 25 times 4 is 100. That'd be 160 if it was. But I don't know how many of these we have. Oh, I know what we were doing. I offered a whole case for $100. I think that's what I did. And I think that's what this is here. Come on. See, this is a whole case, but it doesn't tell you which crew it is because they don't really have them distinguished. Okay, so we have a whole case. Yeah, $25 is a great price. I mean, come on, people. So this is a whole case of them, and that's the gloss. That's the metallic. This is a case of metallic. So we've got them for 25 bucks a piece. I don't know how many of the cases we have. It says we have 26. Maybe we do. I'd have to go down the warehouse and check that. But anyways, I just changed the price on them. I've got them both at $25. You can buy a whole car. You can buy the whole car for 25 bucks. I mean, what a deal. There's really no, they came out with this. It was supposed to be more expensive because it's got the crew and all that. There's no value difference. This is the same. It's all this extra packaging. And Mattel, they were doing this notoriously for thinking that these were going to be collectibles. Do you know how many figures that Bob Haynes has? He must have had 10,000 figures. And he was selling these separately. We do too. We sell the figures separately. But they're not worth $49.99. They're the same car. They're a $25, $30 slot car. So these are available. It's 33569. Part 1 is the matte, and the gloss blue is 1. Oh, the matte blue is 1. Oh, okay. All right, these are the matte blues. Okay, matte blue, matte blue, matte, matte, gloss, matte. Gloss. And that's gloss. Okay, so the 2 and 1 really both are distinct cars, okay? I mean, they came out with the same car, different colors a year later. So in 1999, they did or in 98, they did the original, which is the gloss. And then this might have been, they just wanted to redo this car, but not use the metallic paint. They got a Red Lobster on this. And now it's just a matte blue. It's just a flat blue. Where the other one is a... Here's what I'll do. I don't have my iPad. Yeah, shoot, I don't have my other iPad. Well, let me see if I could do this while I'm doing the live stream. Let's bundle both of these together. We're going to do 3. You're going to get 3 of these. You're going to get 3 mats and 3, you're going to get 3 and 3. 3 mats and 3 Kyle Petty's, the regular one. Kyle Petty 6-pack. The Kyle Petty 6-pack. We're going to put 20% off. $75 and $75 is $150, and we'll do a 30% off to get it down to $100. $100. There we go. $100. All right, now regular. Generate a copy for it. So we're going to offer these. You get 3 each for $100. 6 cars. Wow, what a deal. Okay, so I just created the Kyle Petty 6-pack. You get 3 mats, 3 metallic for $100. $100. Oh my gosh, give me a break. Oh, wow. Who made that car? Who made that car? That's a nice car. All right, so we've got the Kyle Petty 6-pack. Chucky B. Wow, that's a nice. Wow, Chucky B did that. All right, so we got the Kyle Petty 6-pack. You get 3 matte finished and 3 metallic Kyle Petty's. That's 6 cars for $100. You couldn't get that if you tried. And I'm only going to have that up until Monday, and they'll be gone on Monday. Only 11 available. There's only 11 available, so you better get them now. They're a Kevin W. special. Kevin W. special available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. Oh yeah, baby, we do special deals. Woo-wee! Chicken's back on the menu. Hallelujah! 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 Oh, now what?
Hey, your new picture that you have for this year should be, wait, there's a picture of you. That's what it should say. Instead
You
of,
think
like,
so?
happy, it should say, wait.
Ooh-wee! Unbelievable. Okay, so chicken's back on the menu. What do you want?
Yeah, you're hanging up on me.
I did it again. Poor Adam. He doesn't like to be hung up on. But I love to hang up on Mac Henry or Adam Hurt. All right, so ooh-wee! Chicken's back on the menu. Mr. Chappelle, what would you like for dinner? What do you have? We have chicken or fish and chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I'll take the fish. I'm sorry, Mr. Chappelle. We don't have any fish. Would you like chicken? Yes, but can I ask a question? How is it prepared? We have fried chicken. Ooh-wee! All right, so we have the Kyle Petty 6-pack. We got that in stock just for you right now. We got that in stock for you right now. And that is available to you guys right this second. You want to place your orders right now for the 6-pack because that's available right now, okay? Now, tomorrow is Sunday or Saturday. What is the weather tomorrow? Let's see. Let's see what daily weather is. Saturday is supposed to be rain, and that's not good for... Now, what is Marquis Michelle? What is that? What is that name? Michael?
What?
Macri first name or Michelle first name?
Michelle first name.
Okay. Michelle or Michael?
You're right now on your website, on your live stream.
Yes.
And I want to buy that 6-pack
Okay.
of Kyle Petty. I'll buy them right now.
Okay. Have you bought stuff from us before?
Yep.
All right, hold on 1 second. I've got to do this while I'm doing a live stream, okay? So you gotta let me have patience here. Okay, order. All right, well, just give me 1 second here. So just calm down. Just everybody calm down, relax. Just you can't pass that up. Just I know, I'm telling you. I know. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you Mac Henry, and I'm going to let him do the order because I don't think what here. He's going to buy one of the things I just created.
Okay. What did you just create?
A six-pack. Six-pack.
Of what?
Of Kyle Petty cars. I'll get them for you. Well, we just sold one of the Kyle Petty six-packs. Holy moly. Michelle Fiegel, who's this? Hello? Well, are you talking to Mac? Okay. Yeah, I'm clueless right now, but that's fine. Yes, it's nothing new. Yes, what can I do for you?
You have the figurines painted? Yes.
What do you mean figurines?
Like the ones on the Jeff Gordon car, Carl Patty, whatever.
Yeah, we have those. They're called, they're on our website. You can buy just the figures.
How much roughly would you say they are, unless you know?
I think they're like $4 or $5.
Okay.
They're not that expensive.
No, I'm going to get 2 sets of them probably.
Yeah, just go on then. Just type in Tyco figurines. You'll find them.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks
buddy.
a lot.
Yep. All right, so we just got in. We've had a lot of people ask for this model kit. This is the Memphis Belle B-17F. The Memphis Belle. This is the airplane that really won the war, World War II, really. We made so many of these bombers, and they just literally bombed the hell out of Germany. This airplane right here. This thing just laid waste of Germany, okay? And we have these in stock now. These are, just type in Memphis Belle, and you'll see the airplanes in stock right now. Memphis Belle, 172 scale. 172 scale. Frankie Young, radio check, over. Radio check, Frankie, over. Unbelievable. Tell the boys when I do a radio check on their Radios, they better be answering. Well, no one. That's not where they're supposed to be. Over. I thought you were a man of your word. Oh, gosh.
On a quiet Friday night, the Harper family thought they were simply enjoying a rented movie. But when Tom Harper touched pause, the frame he stopped on was not what he expected.
That's not right.
The
Oh, man. Radios, they better be answering. Radios, they better be answering.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Oh, shoot. Ah, dang it. I was supposed to send a car to a guy, and I forgot his name. And it was on Facebook. Now I can't even find it. Shoot. I can't even find the guy that I'm supposed to send the car to. Unbelievable.
On a quiet Friday night.
Maybe the guy can call me later. Well, I don't know where it is. And the guy will have to call me. I can't remember who the guy I talked to with. Oh no, here comes Daniel. What's going on?
The sticker with Odessa, the sticker that we're putting in.
Yeah.
I looked through the images. I don't really find. There's
No.
not like a good image.
No, there isn't.
So do we have to like get approval for them to find like a good, like, hey, we're looking for a good, do you want to send an email to them?
No, I mean, do we need a sticker on it is what I'm saying.
If we don't have a sticker, we're just selling this gun in a fancy box, which some people are fine with.
Yeah, they do it all the time. The fact that you have a John Wayne box.
Yeah.
I'd say just leave with it.
Okay.
All right.
You don't think we need the sticker?
No, I don't. I think it looked cheap on the gun, honestly.
How do? Because it has like a perfect, you know, like this is a perfect location.
Then it would
it's
just.
this gun, isn't it?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, where are we going to get a sticker? That's the
No,
question.
It's this one. Well, she knows where to get a sticker. We just got to figure out what we put the sticker. So
It would
it'd
just
like
be-
a
it would just-
golden braided sticker.
Well, no, if we're going to put it on that one little area, just tell her, just put the John Wayne collection. That's all you'd have to do. John Wayne collection.
Just real.
Yep.
Just have her mock it up.
Yep. John Wayne collection.
Okay, you wanna get in touch with her about that and let her know?
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right, that's all I have for you today.
Great video, great model. Rainy every day. Sunday will come out next year. How much for the figures? About $6, $16.99 each. Can you bundle the 442 chassis? Yes, I'm going to do that on Monday. I'm going to do a bunch of Tyco bundles next week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to bundle a lot of things, okay? I'm going to offer some really big bundles next week. But we got that 6-car bundle right now. You know, now here's what I can do. I'll do one more oh, I got to talk to Daniel. Hey, when do I get my iPad back? No, they're already here. They're already no, what I'm saying is these are already in the system. They're out of stock because we've sold all of these. And to get my order in a high enough so I get free shipping, I'm going to have to draw people massive. That's the smell. So it's got to be. I'm not. Gosh, where's my iPad? I just have one. I know, where is it? No, I know that. I have that. My other one. Well, I mean, are you going to be shooting forever? Well, I'll be gone next Thursday, so. I'm doing the Vegas show. Yes. Yes. No, do you really think that's a smart decision?
I should go with you, Bryan.
Okay, that is not going to work.
that would not go well.
I'll take Sarah. Sarah.
You want to go with my dad?
Frankie, radio check. Frankie, radio check. Frankie, radio check, over.
Yes, over.
Tell Frankie to get the leaf blower and come up to the store and blow off all the driveways, all the leaf clipping, or all the mowing stuff that's on the driveways. Over.
What did you say? Over.
Tell Frankie to bring the leaf blower up to the store and clean off all the sidewalks. Over. I'm going to say I got to get some stuff at the house. We're out of toilet paper.
Okay, over now.
Do you want to take Jess?
Does she want to go?
I'm sure she does.
But I'm leaving at 1 o'clock. Do you understand?
But Missy's not here today. I bet she can watch the kids.
It's up to you.
Well, that's up to you. Kids like going with you. Kids like Grandpa. Larry and Sam, Grandpa's their world.
Yeah, right. Just sold another 6-pack. You get 3 Kyles, 6 cars. How you doing? What are you guys, the girls, looking for? Awesome stuff. Here, this stuff's cool right here. Look at this. You want to get one of these? How about one of these? Here, one.
They're just checking it all out.
I know.
That's Lainey and Sophia. That's Gavin's little sister.
Oh, that's wonderful. Gavin?
Yeah.
You're Gavin's sister?
They had Gavin real young.
Didn't you move out to the farm out there?
No.
Or no, different Gavin? Well, what Gavin am I thinking? You guys didn't move out down to town a couple years ago? Or is that somebody else? Oh, that's probably
Her grandpa lives down the street.
Oh, okay.
It's like your neighbor.
Okay, guys. We've had a great show today. Wonderful show today. For some reason, the 2 hours went so fast, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, we got a great deal. You get 3 Kyle matte, 3 Kyle metallic, blues, Kyle Petty's, and those are for sale right now. Okay, we've already sold 400 of them, and they're just going like crazy. So we just sold another one.
Lainey says she sees you on TikTok all the time.
I'm not on TikTok. I used to be on TikTok, but I haven't been on TikTok in almost a year.
Seen your videos on TikTok.
Oh, that's right. I post them. No, I don't post them on TikTok.
Maybe you should start.
I wonder why they're not on. I got to talk to Daniel about that.
Mm-hmm. Here. Oh, yeah. And you go to the one school, reading. What is it called? Reading. Pioneer Reading Center. Do you guys want a donut? You've gotta make a phone call. They're just regular donuts.
We just sold another 6-pack of Kyle Petty's. Just sold another 6-pack. Listen, I can only tell you what I'm doing. Okay, this is what we're selling right here. Okay, why are you giving her? Why are you giving them the donuts?
I
Those are
bought
my
them,
donuts.
but we have a meeting here soon, so we gotta close the Hey, always good to see you girls. Have a good one.
Upload in here. Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com, Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. How can we help you?
Yeah, I just want to know if you have parts still available for the life size and other not being sold.
Now, you'd have to talk to me on Monday at about 9 o'clock, so I'm not on the live stream. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, you got to call me when I'm not on the live stream, okay? So I can have a more slow conversation with you, okay? All right. Okay.
I like the show.
Well, thank you very much. What?
We do not have our walkie-talkies on us. Because they're in the car, and you took them with you.
Okay, well, that's not my problem. Get them out of there. All right, we'll talk to you later, okay?
Every time you say radio check, we do not
Well, you know what? You don't have them.
hear it.
Okay, is that all right? Can you call me Monday? Don't interrupt me, Frank. Unbelievable. All right, is that okay with you?
Yeah,
All right, we'll talk to you Monday, okay?
Yeah.
All right,
When do I get my $8?
Monday.
That's when I go to school.
Good.
How about Saturday after church?
Okay, just sold another one here.
Well, because it's less than $20 a car, you're giving them away.
Do you know how many I have?
I know. I'm just not.
I know you are. All right, we just sold another 3. I might have to put a hold on those cars. Because I don't know if I have to go down the warehouse and see if I have more of the matte ones. So I'm going to have to put a hold on, I got to put a hold on this order until I find out how many I have to sell. So I'm going to have to put it on a draft right now and save it until I check out how many I have. And then I'll put them right back on order. I'm going to take my thing right with me. We're going to sign off. We've had a good show. If it's a nice day tomorrow, I might do some airplane flying. All right, I'll let you know tomorrow. Thank you very much. Monday is in the store. Monday is in the store. And Monday is in the store. You guys, will see you maybe tomorrow. And just don't forget, do not go see the movie. No, I don't care if you see it or not. I'm just telling you, I didn't like it at all. The End at Oak Street. Terrible movie. Oh my God. All right, we'll see you guys later. We got a great deal. We're going to have more deals on Monday, okay?